Hey everyone, this is Daniel LaPalin with Christian Adventure Gamer. I'm here at Gen Con 2024 at the Kess Entertainment booth, and Charlie is going to show us Sonic Roll.
What's going on, guys? I'm Charlie. I am a sales manager here at Kess, and today I will be showing you Sonic Roll. Sonic Roll is a 1 to 4 player cooperative dice rolling game, push your luck style. The main mechanic here is you are taking the role of the 4 original characters from Sonic, so Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and Amy, and you are navigating acts here. So you have 4 acts from the original game. You have Stardust Speedway, Green Hill Zone, Lava Reef, and Chemical Plant. Each act has a unique deck of enemy cards, unique bosses, and some unique challenges along the way. You navigate these cards by navigating zone cards here. So you'll see 3 zone cards with numbers moving left to right. You'll have to match dice with those numbers to navigate these zone cards, and you do that collectively. So the way we build our dice pools is you'll see each character has 3 unique abilities, and that's at the beginning of every turn. You'll choose one of those 3 abilities, and that's how you build your dice pool. So for instance, Sonic, let's say you chose Super Peel Out, which is 6 blue dice, and it says here at the bottom, after you roll, you discard your lowest number die. I've only ever one time seen someone roll all the same number and have their dice immediately taken away from them, which is tragic, but hopefully I don't get that bad luck now. I almost did. I got 4 3s. That's insane. So these 4 3s are all my lowest dice, so I got very unlucky here. Those are out of my pool. I only have a 5 here. So now I can play to the board. So I have a blue 5. So I could play it to this white 5 here, or I could uniquely play to this blue 5. If you see any colors, you have to match the number and the colors, obviously. Okay. So I would go up here. I'd get the reward associated with this number. In this case, it's 3 rings. Rings function as they do in the game. So if you take damage, you lose all your rings instead of losing a health. The way you take damage is if you roll, like let's say I didn't get unlucky and I had some other dice. So let's say I had a 2, a 3, and a 1. I spent this 5. Generally, when you spend dice, you have to re-roll. Blue dice are a little bit unique in that if you spend a blue die, you don't need to re-roll. You can keep spending dice if you want. But generally, you have to re-roll. So let's say, for the sake of example, I'll re-roll here. And let's say I couldn't use these dice. I would take damage. I have re-roll tokens, which I can use to roll again if I roll poorly. But if I can't spend the dice, I take damage. Now, there's also the opportunity to take a time token, so at any time you can choose to just end your turn early if you feel like the odds are stacked poorly against you. Collectively, the team has all of these time tokens. If you spend all of them, the game ends for everybody. So you have those as a resource as well. So you can choose to end your turn early, or you can choose to try to push your luck and try to get through the stages. That way, you'd move on to Tails' turn, and you would collectively continue to move through the stages like that. If ever you see one of these big giant rings, you go over here to the bonus stage, you'll flip tiles over. If you flip over a red tile, your turn's over. If you flip over a white tile, you get to turn over another one. And then there is a secret Chaos Emerald in here somewhere. They are high utility cards that help you navigate the stages a little bit easier, that you can use throughout the game. If you collect all 8 Chaos Emeralds and you defeat all the bosses and get through the entire campaign, there is a secret section of the rulebook here in the back. It says do not open. So it says do not open until you've completed the campaign and all Chaos Emeralds are collected. So there is some bonus secret content in this box that you have to look forward to as well. Additionally, there are some badniks. There's enemies that spawn if you land on these squares with Eggman's head. You'll spawn enemies, and they make your life a little more hectic as well. They have some fixes that make your dice a little less useful, and you can take damage if you roll the wrong numbers. So
awesome.
Yeah, that is the short version of how the game.
Awesome. So where can people find this game if they cannot make it to Gen Con?
So you can find it on Amazon. You can find it at Target.com. You can find it at Barnes & Noble. You can find it at hobby stores across the country. We have it distributed, and you should be able to find it at your local LGS.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thanks, guys.